Hi. It seems like the lighting is a little bit odd because this area I haven't set up any light yet. As you can see, I'm still setting up my tea area. But today I'm not talking about my setup, okay? A lot of people asking me to recommend where to buy Puer tea and things like that. It's a very tough question. It's because just like French people and Italian people, the type of wine they make, actually the taste is not the same, or how to say, I like French wine, but in the other hand I also like Italian wine. They have totally different character, but they are both called red wine, right? Same as a Puer tea. Before, I think in the past, more than let me see, I think 100 years, within 100 years at least, like Hong Kong people drink a lot of Puer tea in this 100 years in Hong Kong. I drink Puer tea is because my grandmother, every time when I go to her place, went to her place, because she already passed away, okay? She will brew a pot of Puer tea. The way she brew tea is even less fussier than I am, okay? She just use traditional big teapot, which to hold the old type of thermal, remember? So she just used the big pot of thermal. She put the tea leaves in. She grab a big chunk, put it in, pour hot water, rinse the leaves, and then she just pour hot water to fill it up. It's a big thermal. I think is at least 1.5 liter or 2 liter of her thermal. Yeah, maybe 1 point something liter and less than 2, yeah, something like that. And that one, every time she finish the first batch, some people will think oh, how can you soak the tea leaves like that? I found if you drink Puer tea, it's fine in that way. I don't see any problem with her doing it, because even though when she passed away, I think she's about 80, something like that, so it's not too bad, right? She loved to eat. For an old woman, she's in medium size to a little bit, we call 有福氣. That's mean little chubby, but is in a good way. She still have her waistline, things like that, okay? She's still doing her own nails very nicely, just like professional. So she put makeup. So back to the tea, okay? So the one I used to drink is the It's something like this brand, but in a different label. I have drink a red one, a green, mostly is the green one. I don't have it here. This one a friend gave it to me as a gift, but this one because it's the year of my son, so I don't know is this good or bad, but this one is already we call soaked cha, so it's more fluffy, it's not hard. That means already fermented. Okay, so this is the brand I used to drink, and maybe something like a Brix, which is like, some people say this one is cheaper. Of course it's cheaper because this one is only 250 gram. This one I also drink. They have the smell of, we call chan hang. That's mean already been aged. And this, you can see it's the same name, but actually it's not the same. Okay, and this is also can be drink, so-called. Most of this one is harder than this. You see the writing is different, the printout, the words. I have some is very big in writing, that one is even older. And this is really green, is the other another company, because the different type of tea company, different time range, the tea itself is different, just like red wine. Like even though the like Bordeaux, I'm not good in pronouncing the wine label, okay? Forgive me about that. Like if you like the year of the maybe 97, or I remember one of the wine I like very much. Okay, I like the finishing, blah 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 blah. But that particular year already finished. You can't have it anywhere. The year before or after will have the different taste. Just 1 year and the wine is totally different. So now what I'm drinking, like tea, I give you a really like I bought some like just pop into the shop without doing any taste tests, then I just bought one. So some of it I regret because it's not that I will drink it now, or some I have learned that like just like wine, if the bottle, like the finishing is like the base is not the same as what it is, even though you keep it for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, it will not turn to what you are expecting. Like if like the A type of leaves, tea leaves and things like that, that make the characters, okay? So the B very similar to the A, but it's not the same already. So the B, you put it for 10 years, 20 years, it's still like a B type of things. Do you understand? So I went into a one of the stationery shop or so-called bookstore, and is a Taiwanese bookstore. She told me that like I never heard of the brand, and she told me like the shopkeepers that like it's a very famous brand. I don't know how famous it is. I never heard of it, especially if in Hong Kong, right? And that company may be very, that tea brand may be very famous in Taiwan, but not in Hong Kong, okay? And then she said, she asked me to buy the Puer tea for we call it a tong. That means seven disc. The tong is cost couple $1,000. And I say, any taste testing? She said no. So who will buy 7 disc, 7 cake? And that tea is just a couple years old and not drinkable yet. Because if I just buy couple $1,000 of tea and never taste what it's really tastes like now, even though after 20 years, 30 years, I will not like the tea. So it's better to have a taste or someone on my phone, or someone you know them well, like you have the same kind of taste, you like similar, or they can send you some tests, trustable company. So I can't really, or easier if you, one of the company called Yingge is a Hong Kong company, Yingge Cha Zhong. If you don't know them, actually a friend gave me a tint of Puer tea. It costs maybe $200 something to $300 for a tint like something like a tint like this, a little bit taller. I give it to my son because they have break the disc or a brick to small chunks, smaller chunks, but you still need to break it out to serve for one person. I give it to my son. He loves Puer tea. Yeah. So if you don't know what to go for, or some people might like to use like, some people like this. It's really green, the taste, because people from China, like they have different tastes. Like they love this kind of tea. I have a friend, he loves Puer tea also, and he loved the taste of the greenish. But because like I got bad stomach, I can't drink this. If I drink a lot, like I might have like stomach ache or something like that. Even I drink tikunyam, I will have problem sleeping, or I will get drunk if I drink very concentrated tikunyam. This is I know that from drinking tea, okay? Before I don't have that problem. So every time if I drink concentrate like gongfu cha, that kind of like strong tikunyam, I will need to have something to eat first, or together with it. Otherwise I will feel drunk. So I hope that I answer your questions, that where to buy, I don't know, because I buy from local. I live in Hong Kong. I don't go to some tea shop to buy, because I found some is really overpriced. But if you stick with this brand, it will have a basic idea of what Hong Kong people drinking, like Puer tea, because those other brand that I have shown in my Puer collections, the taste is really different from what you would expect. Or like some Puer tea, if you drink in Chinese restaurant, if you order Puer tea, that kind of tea you like, then maybe you want to stick with this brand. This is what they normally use, this brand. Yeah, or something like this. Or tall cha also okay. The tall cha, right? The one like a dome. That one is also fine. But Hong Kong people not very. Because I talk to a lot of tea seller. Like I like to chit chat with them and then to learn something. They may have some different point of view that I never heard of. Like if you visit Hong Kong, you might want to go to the one of the department store which sell a lot of Chinese stuff. I think the top floor or the top second floor, something like that, the whole floor is selling. They have different stand, like just like the makeup stand, okay? They have different shop like selling, like stand selling tea. Then you can just hop up to A shop, try some tea, B shop, try some tea. Then you can figure out like which is your favorite to buy. I wish that I can take a photo of it so they allow me to take photo. So maybe next time I ask whether is this okay. So I chit chat with one of the stand, not two of the stand. One is from Hong Kong. After I chit chat with her, and then she said, yeah, it's very hard to buy the type of tea that I expected. Even tea kunyam, the taste is not the same as before. I have tried so much and then I just buy a little bit of it, but still not my standard or my taste I used to. And then I also talked to another guy from China, like he has a store, and also the way he thinks is okay is a different type of taste bud, okay? So it's better to have a taste first, then you know what type of Puer tea you're looking for. Then it's easier to know, like beside this brand, most of the brand is the taste is more green and more strong. This one I already purchased for a couple years. Yeah, 2014. So 14, 16, 2 years. And some is 10 years, but still not drinkable for me. Yeah, something like that. I hope I can help. Because I'm not trying to sell any tea to you guys, but I just want to let you know what I have learned, and the culture is different, like and because Puer tea is very expensive right now, a good Puer tea, even though some people said, oh, if you drink a bottle of wine, maybe 600 Hong Kong dollars, 700 or $1,000. So to buy a cake is just cheap because you can drink it for 2 weeks or maybe a month time, so it's still cheaper than drinking wine, but it's different, right? You can't compare with it like that. I just compare with what I used to pay, and now it's just too much. So I was trying some other tea, like my friend said. You see, this is, they give it to me to test, taste test, and also the black tea. This is all brunch, so this one has to be boiled. Some Puer tea. Yeah, this is also a chunk of Puer tea. A friend gave to me to try. Said that if you like it, you can see like they're making the label very clear that what is it for me to try. Tai Hong Po. But actually most of the Tai Hong Po now is not really from that tree, so the taste is not the same. And this tea, $20,000 Hong Kong for one catty. Crazy. 20,000. So you just as a friend, right? And now I'm trying to, like, since drinking tea is my habit and also as for health, because I got high blood pressure, I'm trying to get some black tea. So if you're interested in, maybe you can try to have some black tea. So this is the black tea that I have purchased. It is like this one. They come in a long log and they have cut it into pieces like this. And they also have like this very big piece. They have tons of it, so I have buy some to test it out. Because my friend here has put the labels for me, explaining. So that's it. Thank you for watching.